Hello everyone and welcome back to my little mini series here. So I have done a lot of work and I've got Silence Gems mostly ready. The tool decorating I still don't know how to do. I haven't really looked into it yet. The glow roses are still kind of messed up, but everything else seems to work okay. And frame rate's a little on the low side. I've been doing something kind of crazy. I've got my primary desktop monitor rendering as like twice the resolution that it normally is, so that I have more room to work with, and then downscaling it to 1080p. So everything looks pretty nice, but it's kind of hurting my frame rate a little bit here. So the teleporters, they were one thing that had a compiler error earlier. They're supposed to not teleport you if there's a block that would hurt you. So right now I've got glass there, and I can teleport into that. That's not a problem. Even if I was in survival mode, that would not hurt me. But if it was a solid block, which, whoops. Forgot I was not in creative mode. It'll say destination obstructed, just like it's supposed to. And, of course, the teleporters work. I can teleport between two teleporters. I could even teleport to the nether and back, which I'm not going to do. And I've also been working on something else a little bit special. Over here, this is a different mod. And I actually went through and looked at the mods that are available for 1.8 right now, and there aren't that many. And I don't think there are any that add any extra ores so far. So I thought, you know, eventually I'm going to get to the point where I start adding mods, like maybe Thermal Expansion will update soon, unlike last time, or something. So I thought I'll just go ahead and add a bunch of ores in a mod that can be used later on. They'll be registered in the ore dictionary. So we got copper here, and I don't have localizations for the names yet. Tin, silver, lead, nickel, which would be the equivalent of ferrous ore in thermal expansion, platinum, which would be the equivalent of shiny. And here we've got aluminum, which I chose a texture that kind of looks like bauxite. Bauxite's kind of a reddish, orangish color, and the actual aluminum ingots are white. I tried to make it somewhat like the real metal. Platinum's probably the furthest off. Platinum looks just like silver. And finally we got zinc here, which is not used in a lot of mods, but it is in, I think it's Flaxbeard steam-powered mod, which I haven't really played with much, but I decided to go ahead and throw some zinc in here. And I'm going to add some more ores that aren't metals, which I'll get to revealing later. And this mod is called Fun Ores, which you might be able to guess down here. So I'm going to add some kind of crazy stuff, and this will all be configurable. You can configure where they spawn, how much they spawn. You can even turn off certain ores entirely. Like if you don't need zinc, you can just disable it, and you won't have any zinc in your world. And this will be a nice little way to get all the ores you need if you're starting 1.8 early, which honestly I would not recommend. There aren't that many mods available, and they're probably going to be very buggy. So this is what I've done so far. Yeah, I got the lamps fixed, as you can see here. Just pretty much the glow roses rendering and the decorate tools recipe. I think the enchanting tools recipe works. I know that much, or at least it was earlier. I should probably double check, because you never know. So let's see. Yep, seems to be working just fine. And breaking 3 is the highest level, right? So now I've got to pick with Unbreaking 3 on it. Yay. And here's something kind of funny. You may have noticed that most of the supercharged tools, except for the sickles, have a little purple bit on the end here, and the sickles have a white bit. And that is because originally they were crafted with a mineable item that was purple. So I made the little end thing purple, and sickles were added after that when I added Chaos Essence in place of it. And that's why these have the purple bit on the end. If you play this mod in 1.7, they will have the white bit because that's a separate layer, but the layers are kind of weird in 1.8. I don't fully understand them yet. It's just something I'm going to have to mess with. Oh, and in 1.8, they also have a new player model here, which I think is called Alex. And it's kind of a skinnier skin, more feminine looking, other than compared to the bulky Steve model. And the reason it just assigns me a random name every time I start up in the development environment. I think there's a way you can set your own player name, but I can never remember how to do it, and it's a pain to look up. Alright, so this is what I've got so far. Still don't know when I'll release gems. At this point, I'll say maybe 1 week from now, as opposed to the 2 to 3 weeks that I was originally estimating. Even if I don't fix the decorate tools recipe in that time, I'll probably go ahead and put out a build. It should be stable enough to play with, and I'm going to keep working on the Fun Ores mod and get that ready to go. That should only take a day or two. It's all pretty simple stuff that I've done before in gems. Alright, so thank you for watching. Don't forget you can subscribe to keep up with my videos, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.